Okay, so guys, let us start with today's class. In the previous class, we have covered our discrete random variables, right? So in today's class, we are starting with our continuous random variables, and this will be most probably our last class for Start with Pressure series. So earlier we had taken 3 lectures in those. What we have studied till now, our mean median mode, then probability distribution, Bayes theorem, discrete random variables, and this will be most probably our last class of Start with Pressure series. After that, we'll move into again chapter 1. So in today's class, what we are going to study is continuous random variable. Then we are trying to figuring out how to calculate mean variance of these continuous random variables and discrete random variables. Okay. So first of all, let us understand what do we mean about continuous random variable. Continuous random variable से हमें क्या समझ आता है? So guys, in the previous class we have studied discrete random variables. What we have studied about discrete random variables? That discrete random variables can take any values from minus infinity to infinity, but that should be discrete. That should be complete numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. But if I say about the range, if x is a random variable that can take suppose any range between 1 to 1, can I define this x as a discrete random variable now? No, not possible. Why? Because now this x can take any value 1, 0 0.03, 0 0.00003, any value between -1 to 1. So if I need to include the continuous values, then I have to define my random variable as a continuous one. Now what will be the property of this continuous random variable, guys? Properties will be same, that sum of all probability will be what? 1. वही probability वाला rule है, same rule, that sum of probability at any point will be 1. And what all values x can take? Again, x can take any values from minus infinity to infinity. Again, there can be some restriction on a particular function. There can be a question where they can define x is greater than 3. In that case, what limit you will be taking for x? 3 to infinity. Automatically your upper limit will remain same, lower limit will become say like 3. And what value fx can take? What is fx? Fx is your probability function. क्या probability की value कभी negative हो सकती है? No, not possible. Probability values cannot be negative. It can be a minimum of 0 and after that maximum of 1, because sum of all probabilities is 1. This properties we have already studied in the previous class. The important thing that we need to understand how to calculate probability for a continuous random variable, and for that what you have to do? Integration. In the previous class, while studying for the discrete random variable, what function we were using for calculating for discrete random variables? It was summation, normal sum. But for a continuous random variable, what we will be doing? Integration, where upper limit is b, lower limit is a, depending on the function. And if no limits are given, what limits you will be taking? Minus infinity to infinity. By default, limits will remain the range of x only. Clear? Okay. Now let us move to how to define a cumulative distribution function. First of all, what do you mean by cumulative distribution function? Again, that we have already studied in the previous class as well. मैंने आपको बताया था फर्क. Probability function मतलब क्या होगा? उस point पे क्या probability है? What is the probability at that point? And what is cumulative distribution function? उस point तक क्या probability है? That means up till that point, what is the probability? That is the difference between two functions. Late. Fine लगेगा अगली बार से. Okay. So how to define capital Fx? Capital Fx is nothing but probability x less than equals to x. Again, this we have already defined in the previous class. Try to understand this. What it is saying, capital Fx equals to integration minus infinity to x fx dx. What is this trying to say? Lower limit will remain same, minus infinity. कहाँ तक integrate करना है? जहां तक हमने probability निकालनी है. Now suppose if I have to calculate probability x less than equals to 3, then what will be my upper limit? Minus infinity to 3. That means I am trying to calculate the cumulative function till point 3. Is this clear? Okay. Quickly try to do this question. A very simple one, not more than 90 seconds. Online students, you have to give me answer in the chat section. The continuous random variable W has PDF. What do you mean by PDF? Probability density function or probability distribution function. That means छोटा fx. याद रखना. Small fx. So small f of W is 12W square 1 minus W, where W is going from 0 to 1. What you have to calculate? Probability W less than half. What will be the limits? Perfect. 0 to half. And what you have to integrate? You have to simply integrate 12 W square into 1 minus W, limits going from 0 to half dW. Very simple integration from class 12th. Quickly do it. Anyone with the answer for the first part? Where you have to calculate probability W less than half. Online students, quickly speed up. I have received answers from only few students. Drishti, right? Where is your scientific calculator? कोई नहीं, ट्राई करो एसएप वो आए और उस पर प्रैक्टिस स्टार्ट कर दो. मे बी फेस्टिव सीजन चल रहा है उस वजह से. ठीक है. 5 by 16 is the right answer for the first part, guys. Quickly move to the second part. You are taking a lot of time for this. Quickly. Online students, speed up. I have received answers from only 6-7 students. Quickly speed up. So those who don't know what to do in the first part, they can look at my screen. Others, quickly proceed. So what we had done, we have simply integrated our fw dw function with limits 0 to half. After that, simple integration, w square integration will be w3 by 3 and w3 integration will be w4 by 4. Very simple. Quickly move to the second part, in which you have to give an expression of capital Fw. So what will be the expression of capital Fw, guys? It will be simply probability W less than W. So what will be the lower limit? Anyone? Lower limit क्या होगी इसको निकालने की? By default lower limit आपने अभी क्या सीखी है? क्या होती है? Minus infinity. But exactly, इसमें zero होगी. Why? Because this function is starting from 0. So it will be integrated from 0 to W. Quickly do it and give me the expression for capital Fw. I will tell you what you have to do. Capital Fw will be simply what? Integration 0 to W 12 W square 1 minus W dW. So जो आपका फाइनल आंसर आएगा गाइस वो W के टर्म्स में आएगा क्योंकि आपको एक्सप्रेशन देना है. You have to give expression of capital Fw, then your final answer will be in terms of W only. Quickly give me the right answer. What will be the final expression? Very simple, one step है सिर्फ. Very good, Mansha. Right answer. 4w cube minus 3w4. Very good. It will be simply 4w cube minus 3w4. Here it is. Very simple. Guys, clear what we are doing? Clear? Okay, take 15 seconds more, then we are moving to the next question. Quickly. Speed up. Okay, guys, move to the next question. Quickly. So I will rate this question as 3 marks. So in total, you should not take more than 6 minutes for it. So question is, a continuous random variable has the PDF fx equals to k into e raised to power minus 2x for x greater than 0. Guys, अगर मैं इसमें से कंटिन्यूस वर्ड हटा दूं इस क्वेश्चन में, तो आपको कैसे पता लगेगा कि ये डिस्क्रीट का क्वेश्चन है, कंटिन्यूस का क्वेश्चन है? एनीवन? How you will be getting to know whether this question belongs to a continuous one or a discrete one? Exactly, very good. By looking at the limits. If this question belongs to discrete one, then limits should be given as x equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. But in a continuous case, they will directly giving you x greater than 0. That means it can take any value, 0.1, 0.2, anything between 0 to infinity. So even if continuous term is not there, it is very easy to identify whether it is a question of continuous one or a discrete one. Now quickly move to the question. In the first part, you have to calculate k and then probability x less than 5.27. First, try to think how you will be calculating k. You just have to apply the property that we have just learned and you have learned in class 12th as well. What is the property? Basic property क्या होती है probability की? Simple. Sum of all probability will be 1. So if I sum this function over its whole range, so what will be its whole range? 0 to infinity, because it is given to us as x is greater than 0. So minimum 0, maximum infinity dx. So what it will give me? It will give me 1. From here, you will be calculating the value of k. Quickly give me k in not more than 60 seconds now. Everyone remember, what is the integration of e raised to power ax? Simply e raised to power ax by a. So guys, if you are struggling with the integration, I will just advise you to open class 12 NCERT and revise it. Quickly give me value of k.
Minus 2 upon e to the power minus 2.
Wrong. Check your calculation again. Okay. Those who don't know how to proceed, they can look at my screen. Others, keep on continue doing it. So simply k is constant, e raised to power minus 2x by minus 2, limits 0 to infinity will be equals to 1. Now if I put infinity, what it will give me? What is e raised to power minus infinity? Obviously e raised to power minus infinity will be 0. So 0 minus, if I put 0, what is e raised to power 0? Anything raised to power 0 is what? 1. So minus sign is there, upper limit minus lower limit, so what it will give me? K by 2 equals to 1. K equals to what? That's it. Simple integration from class 12. Clear? गलती मिल गई? Quickly move to the second part.
पार्ट में k की वैल्यू रखी जो फर्स्ट पार्ट में
Think. K की वैल्यू रखे बिना हमें आंसर आ सकता है? Obviously. That's why they have told you to first calculate K and then calculate probability. Probability निकालने के लिए हमें exact function चाहिए और वो exact function अब हमें मिल गया K की वैल्यू मिलने के बाद. What is your exact function? 2 into e raised to power minus 2x. So in the next step, what you will be doing? Integration from where to where? 0 to 5.27, 2 into e raised to power minus 2x dx. This you have to calculate quickly. Take this for today's class. Guys, quickly solve it. I have received few answers from online students. I will not reveal the answer now. Last 40 seconds, quickly. Final equation आ गई. 1 minus e raised to power minus 10.54. Now simply put in your calculators and tell me. Zero point 4 times 9, then 7 is the final answer. Very good, student. Guys, quickly complete it, then we will proceed to our next topic. So how to obtain exponential in the calculators? Just pressing shift then ln. If you press shift and ln, it will give you exponential. Okay guys, let us proceed now. You can do the remaining calculation later on. So our next topic is very important, how to calculate mean. How to calculate mean of a random variable. In the previous classes, what we have learned, how to calculate mean of the data. What was the formula? Summation xi fi upon summation fi. But here formula will be modified somewhat. If we are going to calculate expectation of x for a discrete random variable, what will be the formula? Summation x fx. Summation x fx. And if you are trying to calculate the mean, if you are trying to calculate the mean of a continuous random variable, what will be the formula? This time you will not be using summation. This time you will be using integration x fx dx. And what will be the by default limits? minus infinity to infinity. Although this limits depend on what is the range of x. If range of x is minus 3 to 3, then you will be putting integration limits as minus 3 to 3 only. Okay, now quickly move to the next question. In the previous class, we have calculated the probability function for number of tails obtained. Remember, now just open that page and now try to calculate mean of that function. There we have defined n equals to what all values n has taken in that case. Can anyone tell me what all values n has taken in that case? 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now try to calculate mean of this question. You can use the formula simply. What will be the formula? Summation n into probability n equals to n. And this n has taken values as 0, 1, 2 and 3. Quickly do it in not more than 60 seconds. Okay, so I have started receiving the answers from online students. Guys, quickly pace up. Okay, so what all values n has taken? 0 into what is the probability n equals to 0? 1 by 8 plus 1 into what is the probability n equals to 1? 3 by 8 plus 2 into what is the probability n equals to 2? 3 by 8 plus 3 into what is the probability n equals to 3? 1 by 8. That's it. Final answer 1.5. क्या करना था इसमें? So this is a discrete case. So discrete case में हमने क्या देखा? We have to simply apply the formula probability n equals to n into n. Means whatever the observations are there, that multiplied by the probability of obtaining that observation. And then summing whole function. Clear? Okay, quickly complete it in next 15 seconds. Then we are proceeding to the next question. Yes, right answer, Mansha. It's 1.5. Okay guys, let us now try to calculate mean of a continuous random variable. Again, the same question from which we have started our class. You have to calculate mean of this function. Mean of this function. What will be the formula? Integration w fw dw. And what will be the limits? 0 to 1. Guys, this should not take more than 60 seconds. Integration should be a strong area. Done. 3/5. Okay. Yes, 3/5 is the right answer. Drishti, not able to continue. What happened? Where you got stuck? Tell me. I will explain you. W क्यों आया बेटा? क्योंकि फंक्शन देखो किसके रिस्पेक्ट में डिफाइंड है. फंक्शन इज डिफाइंड इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ W random variable. Here the formula that we have learned, expectation of x. Here random variable was x. So that's why our mean formula was expectation of x equals to integration x fx dx. Right? Now our random variable is what? In this case, our random variable is W. Then what will be our formula? Integration W fw dw. Now what is fw given to us? Fw is given to us as 12w square 1 minus w. Then it is simple. It will be 12w cube minus 12w4, and then integrating it. What is the integration of w3? w4 by 4. And what is the integration of w4? w5 by 5. And after that putting limits, giving you 0.6. Now clear? Okay. Okay guys, move to next question. Now you can just directly take this as 2 into e raised to power minus 2x, as we have already calculated value of k earlier as 2. Now you have to calculate mean of this. यहाँ से आप लोगों की थोड़ी थोड़ी 12th की इंटीग्रेशन की यादें भी ताज़ा होंगी. जल्दी से फंक्शन बना के बताओ. विच रूल यू विल बी अप्लाइंग? यूवी. व्हाट वाज दैट रूल? आइलेट हो गया. So what was the isolate function? Why to apply isolate? Because here what you will be doing? Integration 0 to infinity x fx dx. So x into 2 मैंने बाहर ले लिया क्योंकि कांस्टेंट है, e raised to power minus 2x dx. How to apply isolate rule? हमेशा जो पहले आएगा उसको फर्स्ट लेंगे. आइलेट का फुल फॉर्म क्या था? वहीं पे आपका आंसर छुपा हुआ. व्हाट वाज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ आइलेट? नो नो नो, आइलेट के फुल फॉर्म में फर्स्ट आई इंटीग्रल नहीं था. इनवर्स फंक्शन. इनवर्स फंक्शन एल इज लॉगरिथम फंक्शन, ए इज अरिथमेटिक फंक्शन और अलजेब्रा फंक्शन, देन टी इज ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन, ई इज एक्सपोनेंशियल फंक्शन. रिमेंबर 12th करिए, ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं हुआ अभी. आइलेट. सो इस केस में हमारा एल्जेब्रिक फंक्शन कौन सा है? x, और e क्या है? एक्सपोनेंशियल फंक्शन. सो दैट मीन्स x will be taken as your first function, e will be taken as your second function. Now what is the formula for that? First constant integration of second minus whole integration differentiation of first integration of second. So guys, that's why we are taking stats refresher classes, because we expect all these things, integration and all that stuff, you should know by the time we start our first chapter of CS1. If you don't remember, no need to worry, just open your class 12th book and revise it from the NCERT. NCERT will be enough. No need to focus on RD Sharma. जितना हमने NCERT में इंटीग्रेशन पढ़ा था, that will be really enough. Online students, what is the final answer? Quickly put in the chat section. Exactly. Doing integration with the calculator, right? Done the, okay, then it's fine. Otherwise, after the further exams, which calculator you are using? What is the model number? 991. Okay. देखो अभी क्या है, अभी एग्जाम्स ऑनलाइन है, so it will be allowed. You can use any calculator. because मैं वही आपको बता रहा हूँ, now exams are online, you can use any calculator, but earlier when exams used to be in offline format, this calculator was not allowed. Okay,
So what about FX 82 ES plus?
that's what we recommend to use. That's the best thing. Guys, quickly complete it. 1 by 2 is the right answer. Only 4-5 students have given me from the online students, and one student has given me from the offline students. Quickly complete it. This integration thing should be your strong zone. You should not take much time on this. Okay guys, those who are struggling, they can look at my screen. So these are the steps. So what they have done, x as constant, then integration of e raised to power minus 2x will be what? E raised to power minus 2x upon minus 2. 2 cancelled, only negative sign there, plus integration differentiation of first function, x ka differentiation will be 1. Again integration of second, final answer will be 1 by 2. Quickly completed. I am giving you 60 seconds more. Then we are moving to the next question. Again, if you are struggling with integration, no need to worry. Just open your class 12th NCERT and revise it. Okay. It is for everyone, from online students as well. Because there will be extensive use of integration and differentiation throughout your actuarial science, especially in CS1 and CM1. चलें आगे. Shall we proceed? Okay guys, now try to do this question. Try to do this question. What they are saying in this question is you have been given with fx. Now this time they are not asking you to calculate expectation of x. They are trying you to calculate expectation of 2x plus 1. Now before you solve, there are two methodologies to solve this. Two methodologies. Method 1. What is method 1? Method 1 में हम क्या कर सकते हैं? You can just simply integrate. What we do, if we need to calculate expectation of x, we integrate x fx dx. Now this time what you are doing, 2x plus 1. Why 2x plus 1? Because we have to calculate expectation of 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 into fx dx. First method is this. Try to do from this method first, then I will tell you the second method. Quickly. Can you add the power of what? Yes, obviously. You will be doing that. Okay, I have started receiving answers from online students. Offline students, quickly pace up. So it will be simply 2 by 9 x cube plus 1 by 9 x square. You have to integrate this. Wrong answer. So what is the integration of x3? It will be x4 by 4, x square की x 3 by 3, 1 by 9 plus 2 by 9. Now you just have to put 3 in place of x and tell me the final answer. Online students, quickly give me your answers in the chat section. Quickly. Those who have given, you can just recheck your answers or think of the second method. What can be the second method?
Fifteen by two.
15 by 2. That is 7.5 only. That is the wrong answer. Guys, you just have to put 3 in this. x में 3 पुट कर दो. ये भी तो बहुत सिंपल कैलकुलेशन है. इसमें क्यों स्ट्रगल कर रहे हो? This will be simply 1. What is 3 cube? 27. Denominator में 27. This will be 1 simply. रफ कैलकुलेशन नहीं करनी, आप डायरेक्टली कैलकुलेटर यूज कर सकते हो. 3 की पावर 4 क्या होता है? 81. Answer is 5.5. All online students have given me the answer now. Offline students, you are struggling. Quickly, speed up. This was a very simple question. Done? Okay guys, my motive not was to explain you the calculation. Calculations are really simple. My motive was to understand you, to make you understand the second method. So how to solve this question with method 2. So whenever this thing comes, expectation of 2x plus 1, what you will be doing? You will be applying the property expectation of ax plus b. What is that property? A times expectation of x plus b. A times expectation of x plus b. So in this case, what it will become? 2 into expectation of x plus 1. Now, how to calculate expectation of x? Again, same thing, x fx dx. Clear? Now, you can use either method 1 or method 2. It's totally up to you. Clear? करके देख लेना घर जाके. You will get the same answer. Shall we proceed? Okay. Now, our next motive is what? मीन देख लिया. अगला क्या देखना है अब हमें? मीन के साथ क्या आता है? Variance. What is the formula of variance? Basic formula for variance is what? Expectation of x square minus expectation of x का whole square. We have learned how to use expectation of x both for discrete and the continuous random variable. How to use this? How to calculate expectation of x square, anyone? For a discrete case. Discrete case के लिए कैसे निकालेंगे? Expectation of x square summation x square into probability of x equals to x. And for a continuous case, how to calculate expectation of x square? Integration x square fx dx over whole range of x. Clear? Quickly calculate the variance for the number of tails वाला question where we have calculated the mean. n क्या क्या वैल्यू ले सकता था? 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now what you have to calculate? You have to calculate variance of n, which will be what? Expectation of n square minus expectation of n का whole square. This you have already calculated previously. Now you just have to calculate expectation of n square. Mean was 1.5. Now you have to calculate expectation of n square. कैसे करेंगे? एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ n कैसे निकाला था? 0 इंटू प्रोबेबिलिटी n इक्वल्स टू 0 प्लस 1 इंटू प्रोबेबिलिटी n इक्वल्स टू 1 प्लस 2 इंटू probability n equals to 2 and last plus 3 into probability n equals to 3. Similarly, expectation of n square कैसे निकालोगे? 0 square into probability n equals to 0 and so on. Quickly tell me the final answer for variance of n. It will be dash minus 1.5 square. You have to calculate this dash, which is expectation of n square. Quickly. No issues. N has taken the values 0, 1, 2, 3. Probabilities were 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 by 8, 1 by 8. Very good online students, right answers. Very good. Okay. All are getting 3 by 4. Sure with your answers? Guys, it was a very basic question again. Final answer is 3 by 4 or 0.75. Clear? Very simple. Quickly move to the next question. Now you have to calculate variance of W for the same function for which you have calculated the mean earlier. Again, variance of W will be what? Expectation of W square minus expectation of W whole square. This you have already calculated. Now you have to calculate this, which will be simply W square FW dW. Hmm? 2 by 5. Sure. What is 2 by 5? Expectation of W square. What you have to calculate? Press SD. You will get answer in decimal. 0.04 is the right answer. Again, those who are struggling, they can look at my screen. Again, it is a very simple calculation. You just have to multiply W square on FW. It will become 12W4 minus 12W5. When you will be doing integration, it will become 12W 5 by 5 minus 12W 6 by 6. That's it. Right answer, Mansha. Very good. Right answer, Ritik. Guys, last 30 seconds, quickly complete it. Then we'll proceed to the next question. Quickly complete the calculation. Okay, guys, let us move to our next topic. This is your homework to calculate the variance of this function. Again, what you will be doing for this? For calculating variance of x, again expectation of x square minus expectation of x ka whole square. This we have already done. For this, what you will be doing? Integration x square, 2 you can take outside the integration, e raised to power minus 2x dx. Clear? Okay, this you can try later on. We are moving to our next topic. So guys, we have studied how to calculate expectation of ax plus b, a into expectation of x plus b. Now let us understand how to calculate variance of this function, variance of ax plus b. How to do this? This will be simply a square into variance of x, and always remember variance of a constant term will always be 0. So this will only be a square into variance of x. Clear? Okay, based on this, quickly try to do this question in not more than 2 minutes, 30 seconds for each part. Quickly. We are going to discuss this question in next 2 minutes. Quickly do. Online students, you can give your answers in the chat section, but don't do multiple messages. Give answers for all the 4 parts in a single message only. Offline students, quickly proceed. You just have to apply the property. You can done it even orally as well. So what information you are given with? That mean of x is 3 and variance of x is 4. Standard deviation of x is 2. What is the relationship between variance and standard deviation? Variance is standard deviation square. These two information is already given to you. Quickly try to do question 3.9. Quickly. Last 1 minute left. Do it, then we will discuss. Try to do it. I have given you the formula based on this is a question. No other thing is applied. You just have to simply apply the property that we have learned just now. Okay, I have started receiving answers from the online students.
2 is the answer for first.
Just do all the four parts. We are going to discuss in next 30 seconds. Just complete all the four parts quickly. Okay guys, let us discuss. First was expectation of 2x minus 4. It will be simply 2 into expectation of x minus 4, which will be 2 into 3 minus 4, which will give you 2. Next is variance of 3x plus 2. What it will become? 9 into variance of x. Why 9 into variance of x? 3 will come outside the bracket and it will be squared. So variance of ax plus b will be a square variance of x. So it will be 3 square into variance of x. Final answer will be 36. Next, variance of 3 minus 4x. What is the final answer? प्लस 2 करेंगे. सी करेंगे नहीं करेंगे. वेरिएंस ऑफ अ कांस्टेंट टर्म विल ऑलवेज बी 0. मैं आपसे पूछूं 2 टर्म्स हमारे पास 1000 टाइम्स है. 2 का अपने आप में क्या वेरी 2 अपने आप में क्या वेरी कर रहा है? क्या 2 अपनी सारी फिगर्स से कुछ ना कुछ वेरी करेगा? 2 तो 2 है. समझ आया क्यों 0 हो रहा है वेरिएंस? डेटा में अगर हमारे पास 1000 वैल्यूज है और सारी वैल्यूज अगर अलग अलग है तो उनके बीच में आंसर वेरी कर रहा है. लेकिन अगर कांस्टेंट टर्म है, कांस्टेंट अपने आप से क्या वेरी करने वाला है? क्लियर? आंसर फॉर थर्ड पार्ट एनीवन? सिंपल अगेन. minus 4 square into variance of x. What is minus 4 square? 16 into 4 will give you 64. Simple. Expectation of 3x plus 2 by 4. 11 by 4 or 2.75. Clear? Very easy. Okay guys, take 10 seconds more, then we are moving to the last section of today's class. Clear? Okay. Anyone remember in the previous classes we have learned the formula for interquartile range. What was the formula for interquartile range? Q3 minus Q1. Again let us repeat. What was Q1? What was Q3? Anyone remember? Q1 represents your 25% of the data. What is Q3? Q3 represents 75% of your data. What is 0.5? Median. Median represents what? 50% of your data. Now what is interquartile range? Area between Q1 and Q3. That means this area. Now why I am repeating this again? We will be trying to find out our interquartile range for a random variable. अगर हमें कोई function given है उसका interquartile range कैसे निकालेंगे? So let us quickly write the formulas. So what we have learned, probability x less than q1 means any number in your data having value lesser than q1. What is the probability for that? 0.25. What is the probability of x less than m? What is the probability of x less than q3? 0.75. Clear? Write this information. It will be used in next question. Okay, let's just do last question of today's class and last question of our stats refresher series. Question 3.12. Try to think. I am giving you 5 minutes for this question. Suppose this question has come in the exam and you are this much prepared only. Now try to attempt. This question will decide whether you will be passing your CS1 or not. Try to do like this. In the A part, you have to calculate median. Online students, give your answers in the chat section. Okay, I will help you out. In the first part, what you have to calculate the median, and we have learned probability x less than median is 0.5. And we have learned how to define this function. This is what? Your CDF function, cumulative distribution function. Cumulative distribution function को कैसे define करेंगे? Integration, what will be the lower limit? Lower limit क्या given हमें function की? 0. 0 till what point? Till m. From 0 to m, fx dx. 2 into e raised to power minus 2x dx will be equals to 0.5. What you have to calculate? M. Quickly do it. Bang on. Perfect. 0.3466 is the right answer. Very good. Very good, student. Nice speed. So what we have to do after doing integration, you will be stucking somewhere around this step. E raised to power minus 2m equals to 0.5. What you will be doing? Taking log both sides. Taking log both sides, you will be calculating m equals to 0.3466. Okay. Those who have not done, let me show you the standard solution for this question. Again, actual का इसमें सिर्फ इतना ही था. Rest is your class 12th integration. So this is your first part. Those who have done the first part, quickly move to the second part. In the second part, what you have to calculate, guys? The interquartile range of this function. Means you have to calculate IQR Q3 minus Q1. For that you need Q3 and Q1. Guys, इसी तरीके से निकालने वाले. सिर्फ चेंज क्या हो जाएगा? 0 to Q1 e raised to power minus 2x dx equals to what? 0.25. And in the next equation, it will be 0 to Q3 2 into e raised to power minus 2x dx equals to 0.75. 0.5493 is the final answer for IQR. Very good. Guys, this should be the max speed that you should take for doing calculations. Yes. Calculations में सारा time अगर लग रहा है, then it means you need to revise your integration from class 12. Point 5493 is the final answer. Those again who are not able to solve can look at my screen. Guys, clear? Clear with the calculations? Online students, any doubts? You can put in the chat section. Otherwise, we are good to go. Okay, so guys, with this, we have covered our all stats refresher topics. Now, what I will advise you, just revise all these 4 videos. First, if you are stuck at any point, after that, just open your summary list. There is one summary list of stats refresher questions. In this week, what will be your target? To complete all past paper questions from these stats refresher. Although this is not in the curriculum of CS1, but sometimes they give you questions from these topics as well. So that's why it's very important to practice questions from all past papers for these stats refresher topics. That is given to you. Summary list is given to you. What you have to do, you have to just download the IFOA past papers, II past papers, and open summary list. Now suppose if they have given you April 18 question 2. So you have to open April 18 paper, and from that you have to practice question 2. In this way you have to practice all questions before the next class. Okay? ये नहीं होना चाहिए बस जिस यहाँ से हमने आज किताब बंद करी वहीं से आके हमने नेक्स्ट टाइम क्लास में आके खोली. देखो होगा कुछ नहीं, यू विल बी स्ट्रगलिंग, और कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. ठीक है? सो गाइस, स्टडी अ लॉट. So that's it for today. We'll continue in the next class.